theory.
3, 2, 1.
Hey! Wait, that's it.
Oh, no, I heard
Do you watch Attack on Titan, Spidey?
Nah, I never finished it.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Death Note, where we talk about things that are probably not appropriate. Also, Season 1, Episode 16, Decisions. We find Light Yagami currently in a situation in which he must save a girl that loves him, but he doesn't love her back. Also, his best friend is trying to catch and kill him, and he's also trying to kill his best friend, but they don't know each other's names yet. What's going to happen on this episode of Death Note? Who's going to switch the books? Who's going to switch the looks? Let it begin.
Man, that
Well,
was good.
that was a good one.
Good
I don't know. I have no words. I'm ready to just jump in.
From now on, you'll have to do all the.
Hey man, should I turn off the heat?
Yeah. It's
Do
pretty.
it.
I guess we should say a few words. R.I.P. Misa's memory. She was a world-class influencer. Now she will forget all those things and wonder why everyone recognizes her. Or I don't know, maybe it's like Men in Black. Maybe like they'll just like give her the memories of certain things. Like, you know how Men in Black, when they like, what?
Oh, there goes
Hold on.
Pat.
Pat had said something about his dad starting to cook and he's got a lot of noise in the background.
Okay, I was wondering if it's like the Men in Black flashy thing and they can just, input a whole memory and life into your brain as the Shinigamis, or if it's just like one thing they can be like, you retain this info. Because the old girl was an influencer. I don't know if she's going to remember all those things that she did, all these people that are going to recognize her at cafes and stuff.
I think she just doesn't remember the things related to the Death Note, like the killings and shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that she retains all of her like human memories, but whatever is like from the magic realm, she's just not gonna remember.
And maybe she'll just think that she's Light's girlfriend now. Like, she's like, yeah, we were dating, right? Like, right? And then he'll have to be like, sure were.
Yeah, so then I wonder, like, with the deaths like that have been happening from Kira, like, is she just going to remember, like, is Light himself, if he chooses to forget, is he going to remember that as, like, some crazy guy killing a bunch of people? You know what I mean? It's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going to see how it shakes out.
Is he going to have to, because he can't just, the second Kira can't just disappear now. Again, like, does he have to play two Kiras, or is there going to be?
I think they're both going to stop if he's saying goodbye to Ryuk.
Yeah, we got to see the plan.
Maybe, yeah. Let's
Can't
watch.
speculate.
Not a market
If
substitute.
I was him, yep.
Sorry, go on, Chris, if you were him.
No, I was just going to say, if I was, what are we, episode 16? I'm tired of the fucking chase. I just quit.
I feel like this poses the question, like, if he chooses to give up the notebook, is he innocent? Like, is he absolved?
I don't
Because he
know.
doesn't
Nah, because he
remember?
has another notebook. I think he's going to take Rim and get rid of Ryuk.
Oh,
Yeah.
because he has Rems.
Yeah.
But
Surge.
what would that? I was gonna say, it really gives you a great out, honestly. If you wanted to do this, and then
Yeah.
all right, I'm done. Let me forget about all the things I did, whether or not
Yeah.
it was morally questionable, or and then I'm going to live the rest of my life. This is not a mark substitute. Support the official release. Support us on Patreon. Get ahead. Watch the uncuts. It helps us so much. Patreon is on like episode 22, I think, at this point. 22! And so if you want to see what's going on there, consider supporting us. If you can't do that, like, subscribe, and comment, because that is also supporting us. World
Support us.
Star.
Support us. And we'll see.
Hold on. Hold your titties there.
Betty.
There we go.
Chris, that turkey that you fisted was delicious.
He fisted a turkey.
I'm so glad you liked it, man.
There's no video of you fisting this turkey?
Pictures, sure.
Of course there is. Turkey
I'm with Pat, though. I
boy!
do love the visual imagery of, Light falling down and he stopped himself like, nah, I'm not out of this yet.
I ain't going out like no bitch.
He almost threw his king piece down, man.
But he's just like ready to die, which is also kind of ridiculous too. He's like, if I get caught, they'll give me the chair or whatever. Or whatever the Japanese version of the chair is.
Blow your nose, there's tissue right here. Oh.
Don't even think about it.
Looked like he was gonna hit the camera for a second.
Camera
did.
is so intense in that hallway.
Previously
My ears are too small for any earplugs.
Decisions.
It hurts me.
I knew it was gonna be this song.
I hereby relinquish ownership of this death note. Take care of her.
She's on some Metal Gear Solid Part
Save the
2
book
shit
for
right
it.
here.
I mean, Rem said, "Take care of her. You gave me your word."
Mr. Stalker? Hello, mister? Where are you right now?
Stalker? Where'd you get that? What's with a new attitude all of a sudden?
He's like, "What?"
As long as I still have Yuke's notebook, even though I gave up Rem's, all awareness I have of Rem still remains. Only reason I have to go through all this trouble is because you brought another death note to the human world.
Don't be shitty at Rem.
Is this really what you want, Light?
Yeah.
I never thought the death note I gave you would end up buried and abandoned.
For the time being, I'm just hiding it, but it stays mine. Until
Okay, never mind, he's not giving it up.
The following words. Get rid of it. Regardless of the context, assume that I want to relinquish ownership of this death note.
Man, this is.
Can't you just randomly say that sentence?
This man
That
is
is
so
just a
smart,
sentence you could
planting
say
seeds.
in
Yeah.
normal speech.
She's been acting like
It's-
What if somebody's like, "Hey, you want the rest of this McDonald's?" He's like, "No, get rid of
You
it."
better choose his words wisely then.
Think you can get out of this just by playing dumb?
Okay, how about this? You can at least take off my blindfold, don't you think?
Matsuda, call Mogi for me.
Here.
Mr. Mogi, when you apprehended Misa Amane, you made it clear that she was a suspect, am I correct?
Yes. Told her that we knew she was the second Kira. She didn't struggle when I put the blindfold and handcuffs on her. It was like she accepted it.
I know! I can give you a kiss on the cheek if you want!
We'd already made so much progress with her, I actually thought she'd crack.
Misa Amane. Huh? What's that, Mr. Stalker?
Before you passed out, you barely spoke, and you even asked me to kill you.
I don't understand. I mean, you're the one who knocked me out and then brought me here, remember?
Do you know why I'm detaining you here? You must have some idea.
Because I'm a celebrity, obviously.
Hey, Amane! No one's buying this, so cut it out!
Oh, this is scary. You have to let me go!
They have to. There's like absolutely no probable cause now.
Forget, okay?
It's only been 4 minutes since you last went to the bathroom.
It's the only time you'll untie me and let me move. Plus, you'd be able to watch. Isn't that what you want? Isn't it?
God.
You pervert!
I'm a pervert?
A little bit.
Amane, first of all, do you know who Like Yagami is? And if so, why did you approach her?
How could I not know my own boyfriend?
Yes,
She was so
right.
tight-lipped about it earlier. Now she's openly admitting he's her boyfriend.
It's still suspicious looking, even if like the scent is off of her.
Please turn the video and audio off. Yeah. We'll be expecting you in room K2801.
My son's coming here.
I wonder what the fuck's about to happen, bro.
I
He's
care
gonna play
about
the
her.
boyfriend.
Dad, why are you holding her? She's my girl. She's my babe.
I could be Kira.
No, Light! What are you talking about?
There's no real proof that Light Yagami is Kira, so why come here to announce that you could
Save his
be
girlfriend.
Kira?
He wants his girlfriend back.
There's no could be about it. You are Kira.
Then he knows now?
If Ryuzaki is L, then it's safe to say that he's the world's best detective. We know L's never been wrong before.
What?
What about that FBI agent, Ray Pember? It was me he was investigating immediately before he died. Also, I'm the first person in the Kanto region that Misa, the alleged second Kira, approached. If I were in L's place, even I would have come to the same conclusion. Subconsciously, I might be Kira. If that were the case, I could be him and not even know it.
Are you claiming insanity now?
You're not conscious of it, huh?
I'd never kill someone, but
Shut the fuck.
me could be killing people as I see.
Damn it.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Ugh! And he's using her
Impossible, what do
as.
you mean?
At one point I had hidden surveillance cameras installed in your room for 5 days. Every single night, you slept normally. But this didn't prove your innocence to me. All it proved was that if you were Kira, no amount of camera surveillance would reveal that fact.
It also proved you were beating off to granny porn.
I don't know, it could be true. Some criminals deserve to die. If I can think like Kira, then how can I be sure?
Hold on, Light. I feel exactly the same way.
Oh no! Shut up, bro.
They're all dead.
God damn
But
it.
still, that doesn't mean
Maybe we're all Kira.
Isn't that
Fucking
right?
groupthink.
Besides criminals,
We're
there's
all
still
Kira.
people who have no knowledge of them. I mean, the surveillance cameras proved it, didn't they?
Because we were short of investigators then, we only watched him while he was at home.
This was premeditated.
Yeah.
It's no accident you chose to do this now. What if we incarcerate you for a while? If criminals whose names are made public keep dying, then it would lead us to think that you're innocent, right? Is that how you imagined it?
Bro, I think L knows at this point. He just needs evidence now to like convince everyone else.
I don't know the way that this is going at all, but what choice do I have? Let's do it.
What? You can't!
If we're gonna do this, then it has to happen immediately.
There's no way my son could be Kira. My son's not capable of...
It's okay, Dad. As long as I'm having these doubts, I can't work with you to catch Kira.
Yeah, they're gonna slowly gonna turn them against L. This is a smart
Until you
play.
can say with absolute certainty that I'm not Kira, you cannot set me free, no matter what I might say or what condition I might be in.
What is he
You
playing?
have my word. Can you come up with some sort of excuse for Light's absence? Something to tell your family? Please do it now.
But this is also sudden. What should I say?
If I don't do this, I won't be able to live with myself. I believe that by giving up my very freedom, I'll defeat this fear that Kira works within me.
About to put this boy in a sensory deprivation tank.
It's the play, man. There's a play. Everybody knows there's a fucking
Play is he's gonna get everybody pissed at L, cause like at this point it's L's word, and everyone's feeling like they're crazy. Even that Aoyama guy was like, oh, "I thought I could be Kira too."
And I could be Kira too.
Maybe, I don't know, man. It's hard to say what you
within 490 days if you lose it. Damn,
it's a year plus.
It's like a year and
first day in prison.
Next, I just have to get rid of the notebook.
So, I guess apples are out of the question.
Ryuzaki, I'd like to request that you take me off this investigation.
Jeez, why?
When we spoke earlier, my feelings got in the way. It's impossible for me to be objective in this situation.
It's a good cop.
I agree with you. We can't let personal feelings get in the way.
If the task force concludes that my son is Kira, I don't know what I'd be capable of.
I believe you kill your son and then yourself.
Bro, tact!
Best that we don't have you working here for now.
Ryuzaki, I will ask that you confine me as well. But to be honest, I'm not sure how much more of this I can take.
I thought you might say that, so I spoke with Watari.
It looks so good.
Your confinement will be different. You won't tell Light about this. If he does call you at some point, he must be made to believe that you're still at headquarters.
Light is in a solitary confinement.
Right, well, he didn't get a phone call.
We'll be giving you continuous updates on the investigation so you'll know what's happening. So how does that sound to you?
Thank you.
Third day in prison.
Surprise,
Yo,
Dad did
boys.
not crack right there.
I'm pretty sure you already know where I live, don't you?
They should just let him stay at a hotel at least.
I didn't think this could get any more bizarre.
Ryuzaki, talk to me. What's happening?
In fact, quite a few criminals' names have been broadcast recently. But since you've been detained, we haven't had one report of a criminal being killed by Kira.
Really?
Yes.
I see.
What is he playing at?
It's only
what I wouldn't give for an apple.
I thought the murders would continue even after Light was confined. Light asked to be confined.
He's checkmated him. He's throwing him off. L does not know what to believe.
Strengthen the argument that he is Kira. Does he really think that's gonna work? That'll be let off the hook if he can just prove he wasn't conscious of being Kira? It's not like Yagami. No, it's not like Kira.
I can't take this anymore. If I don't get an apple soon, I don't know.
Can't he go wherever he wants?
He really can. I don't know
Yes.
why. Like,
You know what, Mr. Stalker? Your video won't sell if it's just me sitting here the whole time.
Mr. Yagami looks pretty bad. I think he's taking this harder than Light or Misa.
Not a single criminal whose name has been broadcast was killed. In these situations, I think the parents must suffer a lot more than the accused.
Mr. Yagami.
What is it? Is it good news? Is it bad news?
Funny for him, good news would be someone dying, so he could prove that Kira's not.
No matter how much time you devote
Light.
to worrying about this, the outcome will be the same. Perhaps you should rest in a more comfortable place.
Light is playing like 50D chess with L, so it's really hard to guess what psychology he's playing.
Like, I have no idea like how this is gonna play out.
When I leave here, it's going to be with my son.
I understand.
Damn. You put in an ultimatum.
It's happening, man. See, I'm telling you. There's only so much Daddy can take.
Light, you've only been here for 1 week. I'm sure it can't be easy.
Now that I've come this far, I think it's about time.
Get rid of it.
I know I must look pretty bad in here, but this useless pride, I suppose I'll have to. Get rid of it. Huh?
Said the words.
Got it.
Later.
And just like that, my man's was out.
No.
Why am I doing this? I don't
Oh man,
belong
he's
here.
so smart. Now they're gonna see the same thing happen to him that happened to her.
I realized that I was the one pushing for confinement and that I asked you to put me in here. But I just realized something important. Because I'm not Kira.
What?
I can't do that.
I wasn't thinking clearly. Do you really think a serial killer like Kira could commit those crimes without being aware of them?
But that doesn't change the fact that all the evidence points to you being Kira.
Just hear me out. I swear to you, I'm not lying. You have to believe me.
What's wrong with you, Light Yagami? What you're saying is completely absurd, but
Because genuine.
Let me out. We're wasting
This is
time.
genuine belief right now because he doesn't have any memory.
What the hell is going on?
Could he have just asked Ryuk to give it to him like later
I
on?
don't think so. Not unless he left memento-esque notes for himself to find it again.
It doesn't matter what he says.
As far as I'm concerned, we have all the proof we need. Light Yagami is Kira, and that's the end of it.
Oh. It's weird because Light was assuming L would think murders would still go on to throw him off his scent, so it's like too clean now for L.
Happened yesterday.
Damn.
Kira is back.
He did it.
Guess what, Chief? Kira started killing again.
It's like happy news.
He was only resting, but now he started punishing criminals again.
I shouldn't be
Chief
happy
Yagami looking
about
rough.
it, but this won't be enough to clear him.
well, he's in the gray.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot better than being completely guilty.
So criminals whose names were just being
That-
broadcast are now dying?
Please don't
How did he pull that off?
We shouldn't tell him about this.
Now they said 2 weeks worth of criminals have just died.
Hello, Light.
What is it?
Yeah, but they had been broadcasting their names.
You've been in here just over 2 weeks and not a single new criminal has been punished.
I understand why you feel that way, but even if the evidence does point to me, I swear to you, this is a setup.
It's funny.
Zoom in on me if you want.
He set himself
You
up.
tell me, does this look like the eyes of someone who is lying?
Like, it is a setup. He set himself up.
Unlike, are you ready to tell me who Kira is or not?
I wish I knew, but I don't. To me, Kira is a hero.
I don't understand.
Also,
what's
they have both of
going
them in like
on here.
torture positions, like sitting on that hard metal chair and with his hands bound behind his
Damn,
back.
oh my god, I was like, what the fuck is
He's
happening?
just putting people in prisons now. It's like fucking lock everyone up.
So-
That's crazy.
This shit's nut
Oh,
nuts.
jeez, guys.
That's a lot.
So
It's a lot.
confused.
It's a lot.
I'm like, how did
So-
he end up? How did those criminals die then?
So no.
a lot.
I'm pretty sure they just said 2 weeks worth of criminals. So it would make sense if maybe he had just had people's names already written down and like had it that they were gonna die 2 weeks after he'd been locked up.
Oh,
But it is like when he's like the only way that this makes sense is if I was framed. But he was framed. He framed himself, knowing that he would forget that he framed
Yeah.
himself. So like essentially,
Yeah.
Kira has framed Light, and like he's now like working off of almost 2 different personalities, and it's fucking wild.
so the 2 weeks worth of criminals that died aren't the ones they were broadcasting while Light was in jail.
No, it could have been like 2.
Like,
I don't
they were
know.
broadcasting names.
Yeah, I don't know where those 2 weeks of criminals came from, but like he had to have written it so that it was like going to happen later in the future. And even when Ryuk
Yeah.
left, he said later, as in like see you later, not like goodbye forever. So I mean, either that was super casual or somehow he's got some shit rigged.
Yeah, he's playing 40
Maybe
chess,
he has
bro.
the little papers.
Maybe he could have left. Oh, maybe he
That's
could
what I was thinking, baby.
Okay, so this is what he could have done. What if he tore a page out of the notebook and like put it in his room somewhere that he would have to touch it when he got back to his room?
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
that's possible. That's possible because he had some time to do things before he turned himself in.
Yeah.
There, so some sort of memento-esque notes or clues to like get him back. But doesn't he also have Rem's death note too, or did he give that?
I think
But
he
he
gave
hit
him
it.
the death note.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave her, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just running it now. Sorry guys, I'm just refreshing. There was a lot happened.
Yeah. They were also
he threw it all off the scent really good.
getting into
Because
some.
like he assumed that L would think murders would happen immediately when Light turned himself in, because that would be a way to like make yourself look innocent.
Yeah.
But because that didn't happen, it threw him off, and it was like essentially a bluff. And like you said, he framed himself, so it's kind of like the perfect alibi.
Yeah.
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 They were also getting into some weird, dark, perverted shit with the like, you want to watch me pee? Like, God, the fuck.
Yeah, they go
The show's
the distance on some of these things.
skirting some weird lines. Weird power play here.
Yeah, I don't know what as L, I don't know
So
what
there's
your next
some
move
things.
would be. Like, you either have to say like, all right, I was completely wrong about both of these Kira suspects, or double down and be like, nah,
Yeah.
something else is fishy going on here. But then you can't really prove that. So
I think what Light,
he's in a corner now.
I think what Light's going for is to get L to think that like maybe Kira is like this demon that possesses people at times, and then after it leaves you, you forget about it
That's what I was
completely.
thinking.
Because essentially that is what it is. So like, if he can get L to start believing that, then like anybody could be Kira, and it could be up to 2 at one time. So like, he's putting like the supernatural like aspect into it. Because right now that's the only real explanation, is that like some weird supernatural shit's happening. The killings were already supernatural, so to put it to the idea that it could be a person and they could not be aware of it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good plan. I think he's also trying to get it to where there's doubt put on L. Like, now I've got L that's either wrong, and he's either gonna figure his way out of saying that he was wrong and he's really right, or just being like, sorry, didn't mean to lock your kid in jail, or this random celebrity
for 2 weeks.
Police. Like, that's not how that shit plays.
Yeah, it's not looking good for L now, for sure.
He might be ready to take an L.
These guys are just playing. These guys are just playing cat and mouse, man. Cat and mouse. What am I saying? Cat and mouse.
I'm wondering why Light chose that particular time to be like, get rid of it.
Because I think
he just wanted the conviction in his eyes to appear super genuine.
Yeah.
And like,
I think he wanted them to see, because so that's what happened with Misa, is that she was acting one way. She was acting like she could easily have been a second Kira. She was all cool, calm, and collected. She asked to die and shit. And then after she got rid of her notebook, her demeanor changed on camera in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted the same thing to happen to him.
Also, there was that hair flip.
yeah, they're definitely, especially with what's his name, Aoyama coming and being like, I've thought I've been Kira. So
Yeah.
they're definitely gonna lean towards it's some supernatural spirit possessing people.
Also, though, like I don't know what this is about. I don't know how. Please, everybody, correct me. No idea how realistic it is. I do know that in Japan that they can like hold you without evidence for a while, but the fact that they have him like literally sitting in like torture positions in the middle of this jail cell is like, how does he not move? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how does he go to the bathroom? How does he eat? Like, his hands are bound behind his back and his feet are in front of him. Like, it's not comfortable. Like, dude has to be in such pain that it has to be ridiculous. And then for the shit that they're doing to Misa is like,
strapped up.
She hasn't had her eyes open in 2 weeks. She's been living in 2 weeks of darkness.
I mean, bro, they do shit like this in other countries, bro. They do shit like this in India. You can literally die in police custody in India.
They do shit like this in America.
Okay.
Guantanamo, baby.
I mean, I know they do it, bro. Over there, I mean, like they can torture people in India. You can get tortured. It's like that's part of their police work.
Man, we torture people too. We just
no,
don't
but
hear
you don't.
about it.
I mean, you don't sit there and beat somebody with a stick
Guantanamo.
relentlessly.
No, but I mean, you see, shit. You see
Mangle
The Wire?
somebody, make them brain dead.
Yeah, that I don't know, but I know the U.S. is not above such tactics either. We just don't hear about it in the news anymore.
Yeah, but regardless, I'm just saying like they're the both of those characters are in fuck situations, so it's gonna be really interesting. I literally I dig a show that feels like it's like super fucking smart. Like I have no idea what's gonna happen next, and it doesn't feel like Casa de Papel where like the professor just always knows what's happening. Like at least there's like two people here that are like dumb, stupid, smart, and like they're going against each other.
Yeah, this was a good.
It's kind of fucked up, man. What they got?
Light, I mean,
it's kind of fucked up what's going on with Misa though, man. They need to let her go, bro. She
has no idea now. Like she's
just sitting there, and like the way they have her all whatever is very like kind of like fucked up in my personal opinion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Strung up, whatever, like by Regine and shit. And, like got her fucking. Her eyes are all whatever, bro. That's some torturous shit, cuz that's...
She was standing at first. Like,
shit, this is like 2 seconds away from being a hentai,
Yeah.
man. I'll be honest.
like
And, like, I don't know if they're still
Yeah,
pumping
I
her
agree
full
with
of
that.
chemicals and shit too,
Mm.
or whatever they were putting
between
in her.
Elle and Misa. I mean, between Light and Misa, she's being treated like way worse. Like she's in a much more compromised and uncomfortable position, and for a
Yep.
longer period of time than Light, who is suspected to be the original Kira, who has more bodies on him.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't
'Cause-
understand why there's such a difference there.
No.
So she's technically been in there for what, like 17 days then?
Yeah.
Or was it like 3 days and then Light went? So she's probably been in there for a good damn near 3 weeks, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, the thing too is
Yeah,
that she admitted something that made it sound like she might be Kira when she was like, "I'm glad Kira killed my parents. He's a hero to me." So like the people, like you know what I mean? Like they've dropped the facade of trying to hide their innocence, and I think that that's gonna like really fuck with Elle because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's gonna be. There's gonna be like that's Kira sharing his power, like sharing their power now, whatever.
Oh yeah.
I think if Light goes back, there's like a piece of the book in his spot or whatever it is, like in his room.
Yeah.
He touches it, Ryuk comes back, and boom, he's back to Death Note. Do you get all the memories back?
I don't know.
I would assume so, maybe.
I would
I
say
just so he must have wrote like a conditional in the book saying, like, hey, as soon as I get rid of the Death Note, because right, you can write like if then scenarios in the book. He must have wrote like, if I get rid of the Death Note, then kill these criminals right here.
I feel like early on he talks about writing a list of a bunch of criminals just in case he can't move or he can't do anything for
Also,
2 weeks.
the mid screen said that for like 480 days you can be without the notebook and it will still be yours.
Yeah.
So he's
he
got
has
like
over a year to before he needs to like touch it again or make contact with Ryuk.
But I mean, so wait, 480 days can pass before you forget that you have the notebook?
You lose it forever.
Before he's like before he stops being like the owner of the book.
So maybe if he touches a piece of the
but hasn't
notebook,
he already-
maybe if he touches a piece of the notebook within the next year,
Yeah.
then like he still gets all of his memories back and shit. And he doesn't
Yeah.
have to start fresh.
But the rule was if one were to lose it or it be stolen.
Yeah.
For the next 490 days, they have to find it in 490 days. Or
Yeah, because he already got rid of it. Like with Ryuk, like he's lost his memories now, so he does not have ownership of it anymore.
Yeah, but I'm
I
saying
believe.
maybe there's a chance for him to get those memories back if he gets it like within it. Because I don't know why they showed the 490 day like tile unless that was going to come into play. Unless we're going to jump forward to like by a year, which would be interesting, man.
It would if he takes a year off and then gets back to killing. It's like get the task force back together. It'd be wild.
Yeah. Well, gang, that was a good batch of episodes yet again. Sorry Pat couldn't join us, but he will be back in future episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I got nothing.
All right. Well, shit. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is a good fucking show.
Oh wow, I finished it on time.